Love is your related girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with some commentary about a video that we all probably seen circulating around. Now, before I hop into it, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button because it lets YouTube know, hey, this is what we're into. And it helps me out so much. Greatly appreciate you, good sister or brother. Now, listen, y'all, I know we've seen this video probably circulating around about the teacher, and he was allowing his students to take his hair down. And I was reading some comments and, just listening to see what people were saying. And I wanted to bring it to the channel because this is what we do. We discuss Black things, Black people, Black culture, right? And there is something to be said about this video now. I understand why everybody is like, hell no. Okay? No, I do. I can clearly see why people are so upset about this video and, the teacher and the students and everything like this. But I don't know if I'm that mad. I don't know if I'm that mad. I think that we can be upset at this teacher for other things. Maybe his need to be seen, his need to be on social media and everything like this, which I'm really not. Okay. Shit, he a millennial like me. Oh, I'll be on Instagram and TikTok all day long. So this is a part of the culture. Now, I do think that, there is a literacy issue that's happening within the school systems, especially Black people. There was just a viral video that went, crazy about that. A teacher was talking about how they're not teaching our kids how to read and everything like this and blah, 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 blah. So I don't think that this teacher is at a public school. I think that he's at a private charter school or something like this. Outlines that this was a... What? As you can see, or listen to, the guy was saying that he made sure that, his students were completely finished his work. It was the last few minutes of class and, he had some things that he had to do for the school and he had to take his hair down. So, I mean, context matters, right? Context matters. It's not like he's like, oh yeah, this is my student and my one single student, Sharonda, I love the way she do my hair. He had multiple girls taking down his hair and it looked to be kosher. It looked to be fine. It didn't look crazy. So what are we really upset about? Right. I think that we need to discuss the cultural references that come to play because we know that Black girls love to do hair. Black girls do hair all day long in middle school, in high school. It's one of the things that we love to do. Hell, I can remember being in school doing each other's hair, it is what it is. Now, there's one thing to be, was it inappropriate for a professional setting? Sure. You know what I mean? But he works with kids. And like he said, building a rapport is paramount. Building a rapport with these kids is so critical. It's so, I think we underestimate how important it is to build trust, rapport, and community with kids who we're trying to teach and who we're trying to lead. Hello? So if I'm going to bring in my little gel and my little whatever and tell somebody to do my edges to kind of build rapport and establish a relationship and trust, go ahead and do it. Doing somebody's hair in school is like, it's what we do as Black girls. Hello? Can I get a witness? Okay. It's what we do as Black girls. I can see if it was one student and, some people were saying it's so intimate to let somebody be in your hair and do your hair or whatever. I mean, I can see that too. I don't let just anybody play in my hair. Trust and believe. And, it depends on the person and it depends on context. I truly believe in that. If it was one student and she was doing her hair, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. If they were in school for cosmetology or something, it would be fine. Would it be okay? Would it be okay then? But it was multiple students. He was on live. He wasn't hiding it or whatever the case. He was still engaging with the other, students. And with all those kids, with all those girls doing his hair one time, girl, they was doing it for every bit of 5 minutes. And I just think that there's like a cultural like reference that we need to kind of discuss, because like black girls love playing people's hair. Oh, I'll do it. Even like the teachers who are white. Like, girl, how many times did we do Miss Karen's hair, Miss Rebecca's hair, Miss Emily's hair for the pep rally? She want to get her little 2 braids in real quick. Is that not normal? I know I can't be the only one. It's how you build trust. It's how you build rapport. And I think that we need to have a larger conversation around how we sexualize things. And, you know, it's hard to really trust men. It's hard to trust black men. It's hard to trust their motive. But we have to start somewhere, and we need to start trusting, you know, the people who we entrust our kids with, period, point blank. I don't think that, just intuitively, I don't think that this guy was doing something, you know, underhanded or nasty. Right. But I do understand everybody's complaint because they want to be preventative. Nobody gives a fuck, for real. I much rather, you know, take all precautions. I don't think that you should be touching. I don't think that you should be doing any of these things. I think that he is a young student or a young teacher who is trying to relate with young students. And, you know, the dynamic of it was, all right, I'm gonna let these kids take my hair out real quick. And I also think that too, having worked with children, kids want to be able to do something for you, right? We're always doing for them. We're always showing them. We're always teaching them. We're always learning something. Like, you know what I mean? They're always learning something from us. So when they can give something to us, i.e. take out my hair, i.e. do my edges, girl, show me how to do that TikTok dance, right? It's cool because it's like, wow, I can give something back to you. Let me pour into you the way that you've poured into me. And I know, oh, that's a stretch. It's really not. All of these things are all interconnected. It's really not. All of these things are all interconnected. And I think that if we want to see more black people, more black men in education, we can't go crazy, you know, when they build relationships with our daughters. And that's because so much, you know, sexual trauma has happened. So much, you know, sexual trauma has happened that when we see healthy things take place, we sexualize them. Right? And we over-sexualize our girls. We over-sexualize the men. Well, child, they do it for us. But as black people in general, we are so sexualized that we can't even see innocent things happen. I think that says something too. And men, black men specifically, girl, like, you know, I was saying this to one of my coworkers or whatever, but like, you know, y'all know I have small kids, obviously. Hello, bitch, I'm a mother. But like the men aren't allowed to diaper. And I'm totally fine with that shit. Okay, hello, somebody. But I was saying, like, imagine, and it's just the rule. It's just the protocol. Like, there's no other reason than just because you're a man. And the mistrust that we as a world, in a society, the mistrust that we have with men is very, very telling, girl. That, like, the fact that men cannot diaper children in daycares just goes to show how much we mistrust them. To fulfill a job function. That's like me showing up at work and they're like, oh, you're a woman? Oh, girl, you cannot work in this area. You can't do this because you are a woman. That's bizarre. We don't even think about it like that. And I'm not saying that women aren't predators because we know that they are, girl. They're out there. Bad. Hello, somebody. I think that men, instead of us curtailing and, oh, well, he's just a man and he's just da-da-da-da, we need to start talking to and get into some of these sexual deviances that they have and stop just explaining them away and really kind of work through some of that shit. But I don't think that this was too bad. I don't think that this was crazy, getting back on subject, because I will go on and on and on. This is something that I kind of am very sensitive about because I used to work at a. And so when you work in those environments, I don't look at anybody or anything as just, oh, that just happened. Nothing. Okay. Everything to me is just like something, what I've been, it's kind of like, you know, vicarious trauma or workplace trauma. You can get, girl, it's been a lot. But Honestly, even with my professional background, I don't think that this was something that was so bizarre. I think that he's a millennial teacher and he's doing the things that millennials do. Stream online, relate to their, youngins. My little youngins about da 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 da. It's not inappropriate. I want to know what y'all think, though. I want to know what you guys think. I think that the conversation would be different if we knew what his sexual orientation would be, which is telling in itself, because why does it matter? Why does that matter? If a person is who they are and we understand the context, then let it be what it is. I could see if it was, like I said, the one special student, he was sitting all up in between her leg and her skirt was hiked up. That was innocent. Let them kids be kids, y'all. Let them kids be kids. That's all I got. Let me know what y'all think. Drop down in the comments. As always, I'm sending you much love. Oh, wait, before I go, do you agree that this was inappropriate, or do you think that it was fine? Because I really need to know. This guy, his job is on the line and everything, girl. I really want y'all to weigh in, especially if you black and brown. I want to know what y'all think. Anyway, as always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.